On February 11, 2025, an extraordinary UFO sighting occurred just outside South Downs National Park in southern England. This marked the beginning of a series of unusual encounters involving unidentified flying objects that have captivated the public and sparked fierce debates among UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. The footage, shot with both a Nikon P1000 and an iPhone, displayed a metallic orb suspended motionless in the sky for over a minute. But was this truly an alien encounter, or is there another explanation? As I reflect on the many UFO sightings that have occurred in recent years, what stands out is the inconsistency and unpredictability of these events. From experienced drone pilots being hindered by electromagnetic interference, to tourists accidentally capturing UFOs in their photos, the lack of clear answers adds to the growing mystery surrounding extraterrestrial life. But is this really about aliens, or is there a deeper story beneath the surface? The UFO sighting near South Downs National Park wasn't just another random encounter with the unknown. The witness, a determined individual who had been searching for an opportunity to film such an event in high definition, was deliberately setting the stage for something extraordinary. By connecting with a person who claimed the ability to summon UFOs, the sighting quickly took on a different dimension. This wasn't just about capturing footage of an unidentified flying object. It was about testing a theory, pushing the boundaries of what we know, and exploring a possibility that many might dismiss as fantastical. The conditions for the sighting were ideal. Clear skies and virtually no wind, allowing for a steady shot and a clear view of the object in question. These seemingly perfect conditions only heightened the sense of anticipation, as if the universe itself was cooperating to unveil something hidden. And sure enough, a metallic orb appeared in the sky, hovering silently and casting an eerie glow against the tranquil landscape. At first glance, it may seem like just another UFO encounter, but as the witness continued to observe the orb, it became clear that there was something unique about this sighting. The orb didn't exhibit the erratic movements commonly associated with many UFOs. Instead, it appeared stationary in the sky for an extended period, despite the conditions that should have sent it drifting with the wind. This defied our basic understanding of physics, particularly the forces of nature that govern objects suspended in the atmosphere. What really intrigued me, however, was the blurry field that surrounded the orb. As the witness zoomed in to capture more details, the camera struggled to focus, producing a hazy ring around the object. Such an effect is typically observed when photographing bright light sources in low-light environments through a telescope. But here, it was happening in broad daylight. It was a phenomenon that had been seen only in highly controlled, scientific settings but was now happening out in the open, in front of the camera. This suggests that the object wasn't simply defying gravity or resisting natural forces. It might have been emitting some kind of energy field or electromagnetic force that interfered with the camera's lens. This phenomenon opens up new avenues of thought. Could the blurred field be indicative of a technology beyond our current understanding? What if UFOs aren't just extraterrestrial visitors, but are, in fact, advanced human technologies, secret experiments, or even military projects that have yet to be revealed to the public? The blurry field surrounding the orb could be the signature of some form of energy, perhaps a technology that manipulates light, gravity, or even time. Could we be witnessing a glimpse of technologies that, while extraordinary, are not of alien origin, but rather the product of secret human endeavors? The idea of UFOs as a byproduct of human-made technology is a compelling one, especially when we consider how often these sightings seem to involve unusual interference with electronic devices, cameras, and even drones. These instances seem to suggest that the phenomenon might not just be otherworldly, but might also involve a deeper, more secretive understanding of science and technology. After all, humanity is constantly innovating and advancing in ways that most of us can't even imagine. Could UFOs simply be an extension of these developments? What we might be witnessing is not an alien presence, but the consequences of experimentation with technologies that are being kept under wraps. Chris Frederick's encounter with a UFO in Oklahoma raises questions far beyond the nature of the object itself. As an experienced drone pilot, Frederick was accustomed to capturing high-quality footage with his drone. However, when he attempted to get a closer look at the mysterious object, his equipment suddenly failed. Despite recalibrating the drone multiple times, he was met with repeated electromagnetic interference that prevented the drone from taking off. And even when he finally managed to get the drone airborne, something even stranger occurred. His drone's battery drained inexplicably, forcing him to land the device before it was completely out of power. This interference is not an isolated case. It appears again and again in UFO sightings, suggesting that the phenomenon might be far more complex and technologically advanced than we currently understand. The fact that many of these UFO sightings coincide with technical malfunctions raises an important point. Are these objects simply extraterrestrial visitors? Or is there something more to the story? The idea that UFOs possess the ability to disrupt technology is a significant clue. What if these objects are not only far beyond our understanding of alien technology, but also far beyond anything currently within the reach of human civilization? This constant interference with technology presents a unique problem for scientists and enthusiasts alike. How is it that these objects seem to possess the ability to defy not just the laws of physics, but also the tools humans rely on to observe them? Why does it seem that cameras become hazy or drones malfunction whenever they get too close to these objects? Is it a natural phenomenon? Or are we dealing with technology that manipulates the very forces of nature that govern electronic equipment? One plausible theory is that these UFOs are not extraterrestrial at all, but rather advanced human technologies. Imagine for a moment that what we are witnessing could be a test of some kind of secret technology, perhaps military or governmental, designed to push the boundaries of what we know about electromagnetic fields and their ability to interfere with conventional devices. Such experiments could easily account for the sudden appearance of UFO-like objects, and the technical malfunctions experienced by civilians and experts alike would be a direct result of these objects' energy fields. This theory becomes even more compelling when we consider how often UFO sightings appear to be accompanied by high-tech interference. Is it possible that what we're witnessing is not a new form of extraterrestrial life, but a byproduct of humanity's own covert experiments with energy and propulsion systems far beyond anything publicly known? Alternatively, could these sightings be an unintentional byproduct of advanced technologies still in development? Could the electromagnetic fields surrounding these objects be a side effect of a technology we are only beginning to understand? With the rapid advancements in quantum mechanics, energy manipulation, and stealth technology, it seems within the realm of possibility that human-made UFOs, or at least prototypes, could be the source of these sightings. Whether these objects are indeed the product of human experimentation, or are something truly alien, the repeated interference with technology raises one central question. Are we truly prepared for the unknown? And are we simply witnessing the consequences of pushing scientific boundaries too far, too quickly? The answer to these questions might change everything we know about the world around us. The sighting of a strange metallic object hovering above the Beagle Channel in Ushuaia del Fuego, Argentina, is not just another UFO encounter. It's a testament to the profound mysteries of this isolated region. A group of tourists aboard a catamaran, initially unaware of the object in their vicinity, only realized its presence when they reviewed their photos later. There, captured in the background, was a round metallic craft, suspended above the water, its shape clear and distinct against the backdrop of the natural beauty of the region. At first glance, it might seem like just another unexplained sighting, but as I ponder the specifics of this encounter, I can't help but feel that there's more at play here than a simple UFO encounter. What makes this event even more remarkable is the location itself, Ushuaia del Fuego. This remote, windswept area at the southern tip of South America has been the site of numerous mysterious aerial phenomena for decades. There's a long history of unexplained sightings in the skies above the Beagle Channel, with hundreds of eyewitness accounts filed over the years. So the question begs to be asked, what is it about Ushuaia del Fuego that attracts such phenomena? Is there something about the geographical features of the area, the vast waters, the isolated and barren landscapes, that makes it a prime location for UFO sightings? Or is it something more subtle, a convergence of natural energies, electromagnetic anomalies, or environmental factors that could create a space where the Beagle Channel itself is a stunning location, with its rugged coastlines, icy waters, and the stark beauty of Tierra del Fuego? The isolation of this region, far from the bustling cities of the Northern Hemisphere, seems to offer a pristine canvas for the unknown to unfold. It's almost as if the environment itself, untouched by the distractions of modern civilization, allows for these sightings to be more visible, or perhaps more likely to occur. The vast expanse of water and the surrounding mountain ranges create an almost otherworldly atmosphere where anything, no matter how strange or inexplicable, feels posse. Another intriguing aspect of this sighting is the nature of the object itself. Unlike many UFOs that are seen darting quickly across the sky or exhibiting erratic movements, the object in the Beagle Channel was reported as hovering calmly above the water. This subtle, yet eerie stillness challenges our understanding of the behavior of unidentified aerial phenomena. In many ways, it suggests a level of control or precision that we might not associate with conventional technology. On February 4th, 2025, a strange and intriguing UFO sighting occurred in Vietnam that has left many puzzled. A witness filmed a bright yellow orb moving across the sky with breathtaking speed, only for it to disappear behind a cluster of trees. The sheer intensity of the orb's brightness and the speed at which it moved completely defied the laws of physics as we know them, leading many to question the nature of the object. Unlike anything typically observed in the skies, the orb's speed was far beyond the capabilities of any known aircraft, leaving only one conclusion. This was no ordinary flying object. What made this sighting even more remarkable was its sudden appearance and equally abrupt disappearance. The orb seemed to defy all conventional explanations, moving in a way that no known aircraft, helicopter, or even a drone could replicate. In fact, the rapid movements and the way it seemed to vanish behind the trees made the object appear more like something from a different realm entirely, something far beyond the technology that humans currently possess. As I reflect on the nature of this sighting, it's difficult not to consider the possibility that we are dealing with more than just a mysterious, unidentified flying object. The orb's speed and luminosity suggest that it could be linked to an entirely different type of propulsion system, one that operates in ways we don't fully understand. Could these UFOs be powered by advanced propulsion technologies, possibly developed by military agencies or even extraterrestrial civilizations, that allow them to move in ways that seem impossible according to our current understanding of physics? There have been various theories surrounding UFO propulsion systems over the years, ranging from anti-gravity technology to warp drives that manipulate space-time itself. Some speculate that the technology behind these objects could be so advanced that it transcends our comprehension, much like how the first airplanes seemed to defy the limits of human possibility back in the early 20th century. If these objects can move at such extraordinary speeds and exhibit such brilliant luminosity, it could indicate the presence of propulsion systems that harness energy in ways we are only beginning to explore, such as electromagnetic fields or advanced quantum mechanics. Another possibility is that the orb was a military craft, perhaps one of the many advanced aircraft prototypes that remain hidden from the public. Military organizations around the world are known to test cutting-edge technology in secret, and the speed and behavior of the yellow orb could easily fit the characteristics of a highly classified experimental craft. Given the strategic importance of countries like Vietnam and their proximity to regions with high military activity, it's not entirely out of the question that this orb was a top-secret military project. although it remains to be seen whether such advanced technology could already be in use by human forces. What struck me most about this sighting was not just the object itself, but the fact that the orb's movement was so swift and purposeful, as if it had a direction and purpose of its own. It seemed to be aware of the witness as it crossed the sky in a deliberate, calculated manner. This gave the impression that the object was not merely drifting or lost, but rather moving with a level of control and intelligence that we don't typically associate with natural phenomena or conventional aircraft. This sighting raises a multitude of questions about the nature of UFOs and the boundaries of technology. Could the speed, brightness, and precision of this orb suggest that we are on the brink of understanding something that has long been hidden from us? Or are we witnessing something even more profound, a glimpse into a technology that far surpasses anything we've ever seen? Only time will tell whether these sightings are mere anomalies or indicators of a larger, unspoken truth about the advanced technologies that may be out there, waiting to be discovered. On January 15, 2025, a seemingly ordinary family cruise turned into an extraordinary experience that would forever change their understanding of the world. As they sailed across the Caribbean Sea, a strange and unsettling red orb appeared in the sky, darting across the horizon with an unsettling, erratic movement. At first, the family's skeptical mother dismissed the sighting as a drone, a plausible explanation for something that appeared so close and visible. After all, drones were becoming increasingly common, and their movements could often be mistaken for something more mysterious. However, as the object continued to behave in ways that no drone could replicate, the skepticism quickly faded. What made this encounter truly compelling wasn't just the object itself, but the transformation that unfolded within the family. The once skeptical mother, who had always dismissed UFO sightings as fanciful or irrational, began to question everything she thought she knew. The orb changed colors, glowing red, and then shifting to white, before it darted across the sky in unpredictable zigzagging patterns. No known aircraft, not even military drones or satellites, could move in such a manner. There was no logical explanation for what they were witnessing, and the family's disbelief started to give way to a more profound realization. They were witnessing something extraordinary. As the family members watched the object's unpredictable movements, the once dismissive mother couldn't deny the truth unfolding before her eyes. This was no ordinary object, and their experience was no ordinary sighting. It was an encounter that forced them to confront a larger question. What if UFOs are more than just unexplained phenomena? What if they are glimpses of something far greater, a part of a mystery beyond our comprehension? The red orb they witnessed didn't fit any known category of aerial objects, and it defied all conventional explanations. For me, what's most fascinating about this encounter is the personal transformation of the family. UFO sightings often carry an air of mystery and skepticism, but this experience forced the family to face the possibility that there are forces at play in our world that we simply don't understand. Could the sighting have been part of something bigger? A hidden force or technology that is currently beyond our reach? The change in perspective, from skepticism to belief, is a powerful reminder of how limited our understanding of the universe is. The sighting of the red orb didn't just challenge the family's perception of what's possible. It opened up the possibility that we are living in a world where there is much more happening than meets the eye. What if these UFOs are not just random occurrences or the stuff of science fiction, but part of a grander plan or technology that humanity has yet to uncover? This personal encounter highlights the complexity of these unexplained phenomena and forces us to ask more profound questions. Are we dealing with technologies far more advanced than our own? Could there be intelligent forces, whether extraterrestrial or otherwise, operating within our skies, slowly revealing themselves to those open enough to witness them? The red orb over the Caribbean didn't just disappear after a few moments. It left a lasting impression on the family. It reminded them that the universe, and our place within it, might be far stranger and more complex than we could ever imagine. In a way, the orb's erratic movements and sudden changes in color reflected not just the mysterious nature of the object itself, but also the unpredictable ways in which our perceptions of reality can shift. What seemed impossible just moments before was now undeniable. Something extraordinary had unfolded before their eyes, and they were forever changed by it. In the end, all these sightings share a common thread. They leave us with more questions than answers. Whether it's a silver orb hovering over England or a glowing red orb darting across the Caribbean, each encounter challenges our understanding of technology, physics, and even reality itself. While some may dismiss these events as mere anomalies or misidentifications, the persistent nature of these sightings, coupled with the technological interference they cause, suggests that we are witnessing something far more complex than we can yet explain. As I reflect on these events, I can't help but wonder, are UFOs extraterrestrial in nature, or are they part of something closer to home? Are these sightings a clue to a greater truth about our universe, or are they a window into secret projects and technologies? One thing is certain. The mysteries surrounding these UFO encounters are far from solved, and they will continue to fuel debate for years to come. Stay tuned, and remember, sometimes the truth is far stranger than fiction.